Well, I didn't fail anything, so it's a nice change. I feel like I'm going to need confrontation. Okay, that's already a decent level. Get the politics. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. Just trying to get some points in everything, just so I can actually use stuff. Oh, that's the end of that episode. Alright then. So we've done episode 1. We've done episode 2. Time for episode 3. Let's do this.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with 2 faces.
Yeah,
Everyone
one
seems
of
to
you's
be
dead.
a little unnecessarily heated.
Oh no, she's alive
Don't
there.
forget where you are.
So she's not dead
please.
yet then? Oh, so she's not dead yet. No question, diversion, logic, science, etiquette. We'll go with diversion, logic, and whatever the fuck, erudition, whatever the hell that means. Nice. Oh, so that's not happened yet. Oh, what is happening? I don't know what's happening. The Council. Episode 3, Ripples.
Louis? Louis, the conference is about to start any minute. This is not the time to be... Damn
Go.
it. What's going on?
Better not blame me, Washington. I've
I
been
don't
good
know
to you.
exactly, Mr.
I've been
President.
good to
I was
you.
looking for my mother, and I came upon this body.
My God. You don't think Sarah did it, do you?
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
If no one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder.
Yeah, I already know that's coming.
Ah, darn, the conference is starting. Time is of the essence. Sort this out and join us as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time, and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing.
Yeah.
Your mother and I were to support Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you.
Okay.
So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
Okay.
Don't worry. You can count on me, Mr. President. I shall help you with Mortimer's project as soon as I've finished up here.
Good, Louis. Sarah would be proud of you. I'll stall them
This,
while you're on your way, but make haste.
This
I'm
project
going.
seems a bit dodgy.
Don't be long.
Tell them that I'm on my way.
Bit dodgy, this project, it seems. Look for the clues.
Well, the gate is locked. Someone's made a fire here, and the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand. I must have just missed her. If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study.
Fuck. I know.
Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. An old blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm. Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while.
It's annoying that I got trapped in fucking Mortimer's study.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, no shit.
What the hell's been going on here?
Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed.
Oh, right.
Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Louis, that someone's just died and you're disappointed on their face. What the fuck? I picked up something.
Mother,
Alright.
if this is your doing,
We'll go.
the situation is getting worse and worse.
We should go to the conference, otherwise it's going to raise suspicions and we're going to get accused of murder. I can't be asked for that. So, I'm opting to go to the conference. Gotta find my fucking way there now. Whoa. Which I think is this way. This way. I've got my map here. Dining hall, library, service stairs, trophy rooms, Great Hall of Zeus, forecourt. Yeah, I can't remember.
Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
I mean, we winged it last time and got into the garden, and that's actually where we needed to be, so... Yeah. Devil's Thorn. I think it's this way. I think it's this way. I literally get lost so much on this game. There you go. Easy work, boys.
Respect to any other characters.
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
A lot of dodginess going on now. It's no longer just a kind, gentle dinner. Let's go talk to my girl.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord
I don't
Mortimer's
trust
been
him.
waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give.
I know, she's a well sought after
Feeling
woman.
all right, Louis?
Nope.
You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Alright, alright.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
I'm here.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Go on then.
Thank you kindly. But what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
I bet good.
Very well. Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Oh,
Our
dramatic.
desire is to
Of
steer the
world.
destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests, in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote.
Fair enough.
If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis.
Oh, that
In
sounds
other
alright.
words, us.
Yeah, no,
Gregory and
no
myself
shit.
are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Nah.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
Oh, you know I've been in your study. I already know it's coming.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America.
Right.
It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana.
You also like
My
control the
idea
world.
is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory.
It sounds a bit.
And that's where you
iffy.
come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
I understand, but what do you expect of me?
I want the Order's support. I'm going to need allies to carry forth my project.
I don't know about
France,
it.
as well as in all the countries where the Order operates. The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It is time to lead the way to democracy.
Do you know what he
Take a
sounds
look
like?
at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchy.
He sounds
Do
like
you really
fucking
think they won't
Chancellor
resist?
Palpatine.
Of course they'll fight.
Star Wars.
Fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries. Like you. Like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis.
Maybe.
It's time to
See how
start
I
now.
feel.
I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being.
That's
Take
fine.
a seat, follow the discussions. We will have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Okay.
My friends, I propose we get started. First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor
This is
is
so
ours,
strange.
my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
So much pressure.
Welcome among us, Louis.
So much pressure.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world.
Oh, really?
I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
I just
Thank
don't trust this
you
guy.
for the thought, Lord Mortimer. But I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on
He's
about
kicking
what
off.
Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale.
Oh, shit.
What? I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
Senor Godoy, you must know that France will soon ban these barbaric practices.
Oh, do not get on your high horse, Monsieur Frenchman. The only reason why France has ceased trading in slaves is because of the commercial blockade that Great Britain has imposed against you. The instant the shipping lanes have been restored, France will again treat these people like cattle.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway, these primitive people have no souls, Louis. We bring the good word to them in order to save them. You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
What the fuck is going on?
Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
I must say, William...
I'll say nothing.
I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast
lot of politics,
where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George.
This is...
Trust me.
I don't
understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but
I forgot that's
doubt the
part of the
Holy
king.
See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Nothing?
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich will sicher Ihnen, Emily. Nie Preußen wird diese
I
Vereinbarung
got no idea
akzeptieren.
what you're saying.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo.
Bah.
Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Holm, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
Yeah, he does.
How dare
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me.
Everyone.
Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay.
Fuck.
Wouldn't you, Louis?
Yeah.
At the risk of displeasing you, my lord, I'd rather follow Sir Gregory. I don't think this is a place for the Order.
Louis? No.
Let him go, Mr. President. Everyone is free to choose.
I've got no idea if I've just made a good decision or not. I don't even trust this Gregory Holm, but...
How can he be so blind? If he keeps this up, he'll lead our countries to their destruction.
Don't worry, we shall counter him, Sir Gregory.
We have to act immediately.
Calm down, Gregory. We only have to vote against his project, and that's it.
They haven't got a chance. Just one vote will suffice.
True. There is no chance of a unanimous vote. And he knows it. He must be preparing something else. What is he plotting?
I'm not saying nothing. Reveal Mortimer's plan. I'm going to say nothing. But
Shortly
I'm going to say
find out,
nothing
so
for now
let's
because
take the
I don't
lead.
really know what's going on.
What do you mean
Well,
by
I do,
that?
but...
His plan begins with Louisiana, which is still yours, Duke Manuel. He will begin with you.
Yeah, Mortimer
Expect
wants
to
to
receive
control
an
the world.
envoy, French most probably. He will try to convince you by every possible means.
With those holy spears
Whatever
as
he
well,
says,
I bet you.
whatever he promises, you have just one response. It's war. If war is what you want, war is what you'll get. And on your own territory, in your homes. Enough games. Spain will join the coalition against France and declare war. You too, Duchess Hillsborough. You will speak to the Queen so that Great Britain commits to going to war with France.
This is bad.
What do you expect from the Papal States, Sir Gregory?
What do you think? That they hold a mass? They will go to war, of course. What is it that you didn't understand in what I just told you?
No, I don't like
We
this.
all declare war on France. Militarily, politically, and financially.
No.
And me, Sir Gregory? How can I help?
Oh,
Louis,
I don't want to help.
you have won my trust. The Order will have to act in France, but even before that, I'm going to need you. Right here and right now. Leave me now. I have to prepare for tomorrow. Let's meet early tomorrow morning for the next phase of the conference, which promises to be most exciting. Louis?
Oh,
I'd like to see you a moment, please.
fuck's sake.
Thank you for siding with me today. I won't forget it. I'm going to need you. Help me counter Mortimer on his own ground. Right here. I'm sure he'll try and win some of you over. He needs our votes. Now, you leave that to me. In the meantime,
I don't know if I trust either of
I
them.
must ask you to go and see President Washington and persuade him to trust me and join us.
Do you really think that I'll be able to convince him?
I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I have total faith in you.
He likes you, and thus he won't see you coming. You must be
I don't
careful.
know. I don't know if I want to do
If
that.
he senses that you are trying to manipulate him, he'll dig in his heels. Louis, use every means at your disposal. If Washington drops Mortimer, his defeat will be complete.
See, he
You
doesn't
should
sound
go
like a good guy
right away.
either.
There's no time to lose. William already has a head start on us.
Very well. I'll go right away.
This is dodge. This is so dodge.